Hi everybody, and welcome to the Halloween video, and we're going to review 27 chocolate bars in under 50 seconds. That's a lie, and that's a big cat. But I'm Mike Mikowski, and this is Ratman, and we're about to review some chocolate bars. That good?
Yeah, good enough.
Good deal. Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to the ultimate chocolate bar tier list with your boy, JustPlainCurt, and none other than
Dr.Wrubz.
And we were joined by none other than the Dobson, back on the camera, who's running the tier list for us. Quite the production here. And today we've got 27 chocolate bars that are household favorites, I'd say, all around the board, that we're going to taste test, go through, and rank on our little tier list.
Yeah, so we're doing this because it's a very timely information video with Halloween coming out. So, and really, we think this video, it's a good way to educate people on the chocolate bar, you know, marketplace and how everything works. So the chocolate bars we're looking at today is kind of stuff that you would see at a gas station or for Halloween. We're not looking at those luxury chocolate bars like Ferrero Rocher or
Lindor.
That's not on the list today. Of course, that might be higher quality. Also, we got to take into account price versus quality, stuff like that. But for this, we're going to focus on taste. We'll make a tier list on the computer. We got Chase in the back. And originally, I didn't like chocolate bars much growing up. I was the kind of guy that I'd go to a gas station, I'd look for chips or beef jerky or a taquito or something. Curtis, he's tried them all.
Foot is food.
Foot is foot.
Foot is food. So let's get her in me. So, coffee crisp might be some people's hot opinion because I know there's some coffee lovers, but there's a lot of people who hate the taste of coffee.
This is always the one that when I went trick-or-treating, this is the last bar that I want to see in my bag. Cheers to the first bar of the inaugural chocolate bar tier list.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah. That's not good. Do you eat the whole thing?
Oh,
I'm all eating, but our mouth's gonna be so dry by the end of this.
I don't want to sleep tonight. For me, coffee crisp has to be probably a C tier.
And I'd agree. I'd put coffee crisp at a C tier as well. It's not the worst, but out of the Nestle products that you get at Halloween, the coffee crisp, the Aero, the Kitkat, the Smarties, it's the worst of the four in my opinion.
Yeah, that's fair. So a deep C tier.
Deep
C tier.
Could be trash, but we'll go for that. Okay, next.
Aero Bar. Now, I don't know about you, but the tradition with Aero is that you gotta let it melt with the chocolate. I don't know. I think that was something I was either told.
No, I've never heard that.
You gotta put it on your tongue. I gotta let it melt.
I'm gonna be honest. I would give an Aero an A tier. It's simple. Yeah. They're not adding, pointless ingredients. To me, it tastes good.
I'm putting Aero in A tier as well for the pure fact that it's just nice quality chocolate. Mm-hmm. Chase has given us the thumbs up, so he agrees.
Yeah. Smarties. Anybody under the age of 10, they'd be given this nest here. But as you grow older, it's just less convenient. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Smarties for me, I'm gonna put them right in the B tier because I feel like they're not my favorite. They're not really the best chocolate. They're a little crunchy, so they get stuck in your teeth. But at the end of the day, I can't put it with a coffee crisp.
And that's why I'm gonna actually give it a C tier. The kids might get angry at me for saying that. My 10-year-old self would hate me for saying that. But yeah, I just can't envision it being above a C.
I'll agree with you.
Let's jump to the Kitkat. We got a lot of bars here.
Kitkat. Ciao.
I like to eat this the wrong way just to make people angry. So I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Kitkat is as good as some people hype it up to be.
Amen.
I'm giving that a straight C tier. Of everything on the list here today, it's probably the most overrated bar in my opinion.
True. There's a lot of people who would die for a Kitkat.
But in terms of marketing and uniqueness, it's right up there. Everybody knows Kitkat, the bright red, the logo, the way it breaks, and the way you can share it with people. Bonus points for that, but still a C tier in terms of bar. So
because it's mostly just chocolate and wafer, and there's a lot of bars on this list that have chocolate and wafer, and they also have other elements to bring flavors to the beer.
We gotta get going. We made 4 bars out of like 26. And
Mirage. Okay, I've actually never had Mirage.
Mirage.
So this is gonna be new for us.
Mirage is a Nestle bar. Eerily similar to an Aero bar when you look at it.
Yeah, I legit did not expect this, but it does look like an Aero bar. Okay.
That tastes a lot like an Aero bar.
What the hell?
That's just an Aero bar. And it's made by Nestle.
That's whack.
How would that make sense?
And the thing is Aero bars are flat and tiny. This is a thick brick. This is a thick bar.
That's an 80 grams. It's stuck in my teeth. I don't like the taste as much as Aero. It's too dense. I'm giving it a B.
I gotta say, I almost appreciate this Mirage more than the Aero.
Well, you gave it an A tier to Aero, so mark me down, Chase. B tier for Mirage.
Okay, I'll let it drop to B, but for anyone who goes at me in the comments, I secretly like Mirage. Mirage
Yeah,
more.
nobody's even heard of
But
this
I
bar.
also just like buffets more because there's more. So it might be the fact that the Mirage bar is bigger.
Throw it off the table. The next on the list
Okay.
is a Big Turk.
I'm excited about this one.
This is one that I've seen. I've never actually had.
Oh, I don't like that.
Oh!
What is in that? No!
Look at this!
No, is that licorice?
That's red goo!
Good
I
bite.
think they stole the patent from Twizzlers that was laid on by Hershey's and just injected this into the bar.
You got chocolate
Oh!
everywhere.
The grove! Oh, that's horrible.
What is it?
Little director's note, the red goo is actually known as Turkish delight, and in this humble director's opinion, it does taste like soap and thoroughly belongs in the trash tier.
Ah,
I kind of like the taste of the candy, but I would eat the candy just without the chocolate bar.
No.
It doesn't mix together. Trash.
I can't even chew it.
He gives it a trash tier. Put us both down.
That's going straight to trash. I'm sorry.
Next on the list is the last Nestle bar. It is the Butterfinger. That's like a coffee crisp, but worse. That's a worse coffee crisp. It's coffee crisp, but more coffee and less whatever good part of coffee crisp is there.
Is that coffee or what is that?
I know what that is. That's trash tier. That's
That
a
is
trash
trash
tier.
tier.
That's a trash tier. Mark us up for trash tier on that one.
Nestle's done.
Nestle,
Alright.
in terms of company performance, I would say that was pretty poor.
Yeah.
We're jumping into Mars.
Mars.
Mars International.
Elon Mars time.
Mars, the
Oh.
chocolate bar. Who's the parent company? It's Mars International. You might know them. Mars, Snickers, Twix, Bounty, Three Musketeers.
The whole kit and caboodle.
One of the biggest chocolate bar companies in the world. Let's start off with Twix. Twix, I've seen them, never had them. I thought they were harder. I did
No,
not
they're
know
super gooey, man, and like they're like legit.
this looks like a dog turd. This
Don't touch it. Put it in your mouth. Really accept the flavors. That's a nice combination. I gotta go A. Let's Twix.
This is where we differ. I'm giving this a soft B. Bounty, I was really
Oh
looking.
no! Don't even think about it. Just pop it in because I know this is gonna be bad.
There's no chocolate bar like that. What's that taste?
That's coconut.
That's coconut, eh?
You know I hate coconut.
Give me a ranking.
This is trash. I hate coconut. I hate the texture of coconut, and this is everything about coconut in a chocolate bar. So if you love coconut, put it up on your list. But as someone who does not like coconut, I gotta put this in trash. If you gave this to me, I'd rather just not eat that day.
Okay, well that was an extremely biased opinion. I'm gonna be honest, I give it a B tier. Works, it's soft, it feels good in my mouth, like not in my teeth.
Holy hell!
Next, Snickers, Seinfeld, best-selling chocolate bar in the world. Similar to a Mars bar, but it has peanuts. Go ahead.
Well, excuse me.
I'm just kidding. That's good. I mean, I get a B tier. I think it's overrated, but it's a good bar. It's a good bar. The nuts, the caramel, the kind of wafer, whatever that is you want to call it, it works. Mm-hmm. Or it's just a solid bar.
I'd almost put it up to like an A tier even for the pure fact that I do love the combination of the peanuts with the caramel and everything. Snickers got a lot of good stuff going for it.
Do I think it's worthy of having the most sales across the world? Probably not. What I like a Mars bar.
Mars, the company, knew when they made the Mars bar. Which, do you know, Mr. Facts? What was the first bar that the Mars company made?
It was Mars.
Was it the Mars bar?
No, I don't know, but it would only make sense. Mars bar's an S tier.
I have to agree. There was many years in a row where I would only eat Mars bars.
It's so good.
So I can't turn my back
The
on them.
caramel works so well with the chocolate.
Yeah. And
It's-
that it's like the caramel mixed with like the mousse.
Last on the
Last
list.
on the Mars bar, Three Musketeers.
I think Three Musketeers is bigger in America, certainly than it is in Canada. You don't see it the way that you
Ooh,
see
that's soft. I have not had a Three Musketeers before.
Oh, peanut butter? Yeah, the Three Musketeers, never had it. That's a good bar.
Yeah.
That's a good bar. It's like Mars, but not there. I'm going to give the Three Musketeers an A tier.
I think so.
I think it's a good bar.
I haven't tasted something very much like that. True.
And this is something that I didn't really think about until now, but Mars is they've kind of stayed its course and they're not branching out the way that
Yeah.
you see with Nestle, Hershey's, and Cadbury. They've destroyed the game for years and they're just not messing with it. They're sticking to their
Yeah.
guns and they're not making changes that are unnecessary. They're just selling bars. Next on the list,
Ooh.
probably the most controversial bar in the game. If you like peanut butter in your bar, you love this. If you don't love it. We
I already know where this is going.
Chase, you can have the other half and leave it there. I can't do it. Too much peanut butter, too chocolate.
Oh
The
my
ratio's
God.
off.
You're literally a broken human.
I'm giving that a C tier.
Who hurt you?
I'm giving that a C tier. I'm a little biased because I don't like peanut butter in bars.
I have to play the people's champion here. Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. If you like this stuff, you know that nothing satisfies the craving of a peanut butter cup. If you want to go further, the peanut butter bars. Try that shit. They're very niche to find, but fantastic. S tier. No questions asked on my point.
Eat more.
What
Sticky.
the hell is that?
Sticky.
Oh my god. It's not even a bar.
It's like
just
molasses. That needs more sugar. It's not
goop.
sweet.
It's not even a chocolate bar?
It's very, very bitter, isn't it?
Get out of here.
The tagline is eat more. The tagline is eat more. But don't eat more. Because that stuff is trash.
Eat less.
I'm putting that in the trash too. Eat
That's
more.
trash tier. That's not even a chocolate bar. Like you said, it's not sweet. What am I chewing on?
Hershey should be
What am I
ashamed.
chewing on? That's bad. That's trash. That's real trash.
That's it.
If there's a real trash section, that's going in real trash.
Oh, Henry, we're in 4K. You can maybe punch in on this. A lot of nuts.
A lot of nuts.
Probably the nuttiest bar. Would you say it's probably the nuttiest bar that
Probably
we...
the nuttiest. Oh, shit.
Okay?
Sorry, Mike.
That's a good bar. Once again, too much peanuts that it almost dries it out, so to say. You know what I mean? Like there's not as much flavor as we see with like a Mars or a Snickers.
For me, O. Henry's an S tier. For me. It's one of the staples. Like
Right.
I really like O. Henry's.
And just because you gave it an S tier, I'm gonna have to give it a C tier. I don't think that was a good bar.
Chase, we can round it out to a low A or an up B. Hershey whole almonds.
Yeah. It's just a chocolate bar with almonds.
I didn't know this. They actually carve out Hershey's in the bar. It makes me not want to eat it, but I like I like the Hershey bar because I can taste the Hershey. I don't like the almond. I don't think they always come with almonds. But just in, let's say, in terms of Hershey, original Hershey whole almonds, the flavor of Hershey is so unique and so good that I'm willing to give Hershey an A. The reason I don't give it an S, you eat a lot, there's a bad aftertaste.
Sure.
It's a good bar. It's not perfect.
All right.
This is one of the popular variants. This is the Delta. This is the cookies and cream right here. I know you're gonna give that an S tier.
Yeah.
You're gonna give that an S tier.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give that an A tier. The only
Okay,
reason,
respectable.
I wish the cookies didn't crunch as much. I wish they kind of,
But that's the aroma. That gives you the experience.
you know what? I'd like, that's such like just a personal thing. I'm willing to give it an S tier because that flavor is insane.
Thank you. Because
Probably.
this definitely S tier. I love cookies and cream. Such an amazing combination of two things. And for me,
What's the two things?
and cookies and cream. It's literally in the title. Cookies and
I
cream.
didn't know you were the great grandchild of Milton Hershey.
So I would say, like you said, S tier, and I can agree with you to move Reese's down, even though I think it's A tier, because I do almost like the cookies and cream combination more than chocolate and peanut butter. I'm that strongly about cookies and cream.
Score bars, I don't think they work alone. I think they need to be in like a cake or something.
I agree.
Or Score, Blizzard, they work. They work with ice cream, they work with cakes. I don't think they work on their own. They're too hard.
Yeah.
That's too hard. I think I just misaligned my braces eating that.
Thinking what I'm thinking?
I actually like the taste. I don't like how I get to the taste by chewing and gnawing on it, but I'm going to give that a C tier because I actually don't mind the taste, but there's a lot that I do not like. There's a lot that I don't like about that bar.
C tier is fair. It's not on the same caliber as Eat More.
We're on to the Cadbury bars now.
This is a wild card area.
Yeah,
You
very much.
really don't know what you're going to get with this one.
The first bar, Cadbury's Crunchy. This looks like their rendition of Nestle's Coffee Crisp.
What the hell is that?
That doesn't look like Coffee Crisp.
That looks like Malteser.
Ooh.
Oh, they weren't lying when they said it was.
like a brick.
Oh, what the hell?
Hey, you know what? I
Oh.
actually enjoyed that.
You,
I'm gonna give that an A tier.
no way.
That was fun.
That was fun. It doesn't. Fun is not one of our categories.
I'm gonna give it an A tier. I actually think the chocolate.
I cannot put that above O. Henry. You cannot do that to me. You cannot put Crunchy above O. Henry.
Hi, I'm Curtis. I only like bars with big nuts in them, like almonds. That's why I
You
love O.
complained
Henry.
about O. Henry because the peanuts were too
If there's a
crunchy.
little bit of coffee, because I don't like coffee in the morning.
Hi, I'm Tate. The peanuts are too crunchy, but the crunchy bar, put that shit in S tier.
Are you fine if we sit that in C?
I can put it in C and maybe the lowest of B, but it cannot be anywhere near O. Henry.
I will agree. I'm biased against O. Henry. Top of C, because
Okay.
it was fun.
We're
That
gonna
was
put,
fun.
we're gonna put it at the top of C above Smarties because it was
Is-
more fun.
Okay.
There we go.
Cadbury owns, I believe Cadbury owns this bar. I think it's a Canadian bar. Do people eat this with s'mores? I want
to say Jersey Milk is a patented.
It's the
s'mores
second
combo.
because there's the main one that people eat, but I want to. Or is this the main one?
That or like the Dairy Milk.
Yeah.
Both Cadbury's though.
I think this is a s'mores. This is a s'mores bar.
Is that even Cadbury?
It's owned by Cadbury.
Yeah, that tastes like s'mores.
That's just a good simple bar. If you just want good chocolate,
Yeah.
no coffee, no nuts, no caramel, just a good bar.
Yeah.
A little bit like Aero. I'm gonna give it an A tier.
I'd go A tier. Jersey Milk, well done. This comes in the shape of a pyramid.
You might see
A tier.
this wrapped in a Christmas present. Oh, I didn't know this, but they actually say Toblerone, like they're carved in there.
Oh, well that's pretty fun.
I'll take the T, I'll give you the O and the B. It's a good bar. It's overpriced for how much you get. I'm going to go B tier. I don't think the almonds work.
Yeah, I think we can leave it at B. B tier for Toblerone.
Next, Cadbury's staple product, the Dairy Milk Chocolate. Kind of the Cadbury bar, I guess you'd call it.
Classic Cadbury. Thank you. Oh.
That's another good bar. That's right up there with Hershey's, the original. And what was the other one? Jersey Milk.
Jersey Milk.
All three of those, they're so similar in taste that I think it's just like a slight preference.
Yeah. Very tasty.
All three A's.
All three
We're gonna give this an A.
A tier. We can't leave it behind.
Let's start with Mr. Big.
Okay, Mr. Big it is. It should be called the Mr. Kurt. That was really horrible.
The Mr. Kurt.
Mr. Kurt. Let's go. All right.
Wow. That's a really good bar.
I can't look at you right now.
That's a really good bar, dude. I'm not even kidding.
Can you even taste the difference anymore? Long good enough.
No. You remember how I was picking about the O. Henry? This is it, but it works better together. The O. Henry, the pieces, you taste the nut, then you taste the caramel, then you taste chocolate. This, you taste it all in one bite, and it works together. That's a great bar. Mr. Big, man. That's an S tier. I've never had Mr. Big until today.
Mr. Big is pretty good.
That's
All
an
right?
S tier.
But I can't give it S tier,
Oh,
personally. Because I still think O. Henry is better than Mr. Big. Or at least they're even. And you knocked O. Henry all the way down to a beer tier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quit crying, okay? That
So
means it's above
I will
average.
put
Quit
Mr.
crying.
Big in A tier. For
So
me.
it's at the bottom of the S tier. I think that's the best bar. I put that right up there with Mars. And I eat Mars all the time.
So I'm really having a hard time sitting with Mr. Big and S. I know you're a little zippity-doo for it at the moment, because Mr. Big is literally the best thing to happen to you in the last 5 years of your life.
Mr. Big, Kurt's bar. Oh, and he bites one in. I say it's a good bar. And you know,
Okay,
man, I don't like
I'm
peanuts in
sorry.
it.
You
And
don't
then
like
you
peanuts.
freak out.
Okay.
It's a good bar.
Okay.
It belongs in S,
Okay.
bottom of S. It's better than Snickers. I got Snickers. We got Snickers in S tier, I'm pretty sure, somewhere like
No,
that.
I think you knocked Snickers down to
Snickers
a
is
B
in
tier.
S tier.
What else do we have in S tier?
S tier is Mars bars and Hershey's cookies and cream bar.
Okay.
I think we need a little caveat on the bottom. Curtis was paid by Reese's because he is obsessed with peanut butter and loves peanut butter.
I am 25 years old, a
Yeah.
quarter of 100 years, and not once have I reached for the Mr. Big over
You didn't
an
know-
O.
you didn't
Henry
know
or a
about it.
peanut butter.
You didn't
I didn't
know
know
about
about it. It was pretty
Neither did
tasty.
I.
But after tasting it, I still would stick to my roots and get the ones that I like. Bygones be bygones. We can agree this one's ass, so let's get into it.
Which one? Crispy Crunch. I already know I don't like this one. I know you don't like this one. That's not a good bar.
Yeah,
That's-
that's C tier.
It's not terrible. I'm not gonna put it in trash. I'd still eat it if like somebody offered it to me, but that's not a good bar.
Good.
C tier. That belongs in C tier, right in the middle. Wonder Bar. Soft. Very
Wonder Bar.
soft.
But that was almost the same.
No, that's
price.
a good bar.
That's a good bar.
Yeah.
That's a wonder bar. See what I did?
That was not that good. I'm giving
You
that
just said it was good.
No, it's a good
Okay.
bar. It's not that good.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying now.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. I want a B.
I'm good with B. Caramel. There might be a golden ticket. Do you remember that little scheme they had the golden ticket thing?
I'm going to see Willy Wonka.
And then Grandpa comes along that's been disabled out of his life.
I got this clue. I got this clue. You big fat nincompoop. That's the actual lyrics.
Director's note:
Oh.
Grandpa Joe is one of the worst characters in all of literature.
I can't.
Yeah.
Biggest villain.
Yeah. Caramel. That's good, but I don't think I could eat like a lot of that.
Yeah.
I think that's like one that like somebody hands you one piece and you're like, yeah, that's good, but you wouldn't eat the whole bar. Mm-hmm. It's literally it's a caramel bar.
Caramel bar.
Caramel bar. And what does a caramel bar get? A B.
B tier, yeah.
And there's been times where I've got caramel and I'm like, holy shit, I love this bar, man. This is the best bar.
True. All right, Chase, do you want to give us the final
Yeah, give us
rundown
a-
on the complete tier list in case we need to make any adjustments?
S tier, we have Mars bars, Hershey's cookies and cream. At the A tier, at the top we have Mr. Big.
That's a good bar.
Then we have the Three Musketeers bar, and we have the Aero Bar, and we have the Cadbury Dairy Milk bar, the Jersey Milk bar, the Hershey bar, and then at the bottom of A we have the Reese Peanut Butter Cup. At the beginning of B tier, we have the O. Henry bar, and we have Snickers, and we have the Mirage bar, and we have Wonder Bar, and we have Twix, Toblerones, and at the bottom of B tier we have Caramel.
I'm cool with O. Henry sitting at the bottom of A tier because as I heard those, what I was doing, I don't know if you were doing this. This is kind of how I think.
Reflecting.
This is
on
what he
what
was
we've
saying.
done.
I was thinking, I've ate 26 bars. The last thing I want to do right now is eat a chocolate bar. What I'm thinking, when he read those, which ones would I like?
Reach for.
Would I be okay with eating right now? And when I heard O. Henry, I'm like, you know what? I could take a bite out of an O. Henry bar if it was in front of me. And
you.
some of those other ones, like Cadbury, the dairy milk, I
Yeah.
don't know if I could.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
may be overthinking it because I haven't. Well,
Because we've eaten a lot of chocolate.
let's put O. Henry. It's a B tier, right?
This is top of B right now.
Put it at the bottom of A.
Yes.
Put it there.
Thank you, Tate. Thank you.
Top of C is the Crunchy bar. Next we have Smarties because they're slightly less fun. And we have Kitkat, and we have Score, and we have Coffee Crisp, then we have Bounty, and then we have Crispy Crunch at the bottom of C.
Here's the thing. People are going to hate us for putting Kit Kat at C tier. Kit
Yeah,
Kat is a loved
yeah.
bar. I think we were harsh.
We might have to move it up to B.
That we did that so early. Let's
yeah.
put it at the very bottom of B.
Very bottom of B. Move Kit Kat up. That is true.
Kit Kat's a good bar.
We're moving.
Maybe we're just hating Kit Kat because Kit Kat's
I just
simplistic.
came into this like hating Kit Kat because Kit Kat is overrated. Chase agrees. Curtis agrees. I
Yeah.
agree.
But I don't think it belongs with Bounty and the gang.
Yeah.
Bounty and the quicker picker uppers on the bottom part.
we were biased. Let's go bottom of B for.
Okay, that's
for
fair.
the Kat.
I agree. Good fix. Good fix.
Then we move to the trash tier.
My favorite tier.
We have Butterfinger.
Yes.
Yes.
We have the Big Turk.
Yes.
And least of all, probably belongs in its own sub tier. We have the Eat More bar in dead last.
That Eat More was
That
bad.
Eat More was
I
ass.
see the Eat More there. It's on the floor because we threw it 20 feet because it was so bad.
It's way over there. I
If
couldn't
you were to
even
come
look at
here
it.
and say, Tate,
just eat some more of this,
No.
would you please?
I'll give you $10 if you eat the rest of that Eat More, you know what I'd say? Get the hell out of here. Go to town. You know what I mean?
I would even go as far to say that
Even
I
if it
would.
was healthy, I wouldn't eat. I'd opt for a banana.
Exactly, because it calls itself a chocolate bar or a candy bar. I guess is probably the better way to put it. But in all honesty, I would take a granola bar, like a Nature Valley bar, like a Vector bar,
Oh, yeah.
anytime over the Eat More. Like I don't even know what it was. I still can't tell you what the flavor was.
And hopefully for the viewers at home, they know, hey, you're at a gas station picking up a bar. Don't fall. Don't fall for the gimmick.
No.
Don't fall for the Eat More gimmick because that is trash.
Yeah.
And we have to look up if there's been lawsuits filed against them because
Yeah, that was bad.
that's mismarketing.
That's bad. All right. Is that the wrap? Are we done?
Yeah. Yeah, how do you want to end this thing?
Hey, you should see if my camera will start recording again. The focus is on the left lens. Halloween!
Happy Halloween, everybody! And we're here! Ratman and Mike Makowski! I just got done at Monsters, Inc.
I've been trying to invade Tate's basement. There seems to be a lot of chocolate bars around here.
How'd you get in here? I thought you were in the garage!
That homeowner Tate had a hole right in the drywall.
I'm a homeowner.
You're not a homeowner.
Alright.